All right, so we're back, Mr. Robot. Sorry, I was trying to get some up before the weekend was over, but ended up getting talked into going to the music festival down here, and I had to see the Killers. So, great first episode. Fucking liked it. I'm. It's starting to set in that this is the final season, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when this is over because it's just so goddamn great. But it's fucking. At least he's going out when he wanted. I always like when TV shows get to do that. Uh, let's see. Still, and I, when I was editing the video, I realized how many times I said, "I can't believe they killed Angela," but I fucking can't believe they killed Angela. The first like fucking 5 minutes of the goddamn episode, that shit was crazy. Um, that fake out at the end. I mean, you saw it. You know what happened. Thank you for the commenter that said, fucking the neighbor, whatever the drug dealer dude. His name is Vera, not Vega. I was thinking of Street Fighter, so bear with me on that one. Uh, I want to see Joey Badass. It's not the same without him, man. I still can't get over how creepy that the lady was, and how fucking like again when I'm editing the thing and I'm watching myself and I'm just like, oh, I'm so bored. Ah, fuck this chick, and then all of a sudden it just. I was like, all right, you got me, you got me, you got me, you got me. I'll talk about it more afterwards. I don't feel like yapping about it right now. I just want to watch it. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Can't believe they killed Angela. There he is, Vera. You know what? Because I didn't see him the first episode, I think I was kind of like I don't like I want to just get back to the story. So the fact that he wasn't in that first episode makes me feel like, you know what? Now I kind of want to see him.
Unless you finish cleaning up Santiago's mess, I'm going to be forced to do something very bad to your mother.
What is she from? I should have looked her up when I was fucking watching last time. The crazy lady. Oh, so I found out that, one of you guys said that that's Sam Esmail, the guy that hit him with the heroin. See, this is what I was saying last episode, that I always get excited to see how they're gonna start the episode, because sometimes they're just like, let's go fucking nuts. Community used to do that a lot.
The world was up for grabs.
Is Philip gonna teach Elliot all about the Illuminati?
A new world order.
You know, I never saw that whole clip. I don't know if anyone, like a lot of people, I think we're in the same boat where they've just seen the picture. They never watched the whole Tiananmen Square video. That guy, holy crap.
The first Gulf War.
Something is happening outside. Skies over Baghdad.
I love how Mr. Robot does this. They do such a perfect,
Like that, the Deus Group was rich on oil.
some Metal Gear Solid shit.
With the right players in place, running the world turned out to be surprisingly easy.
This actually feels like Metal Gear Solid. The lolly lule low. The lolly lule low. Metal Gear. Ocelot.
Without hesitation, everyone jumped online.
What?
Our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization.
Not with him. His pet project, which we belittled for years, had been the singular purpose of the Deus Group all along.
The DARPA chief. Fox die. I'm getting psyched right now. I like it. And how, this is Metal Gear Solid shit all fucking day. I'm down for this.
But you just said the Deus Group funds White Rose's project and the Dark Army.
Does he know about the time machine, or? I'm probably gonna rewatch that whole opening again, just to fully appreciate.
We can take them all down if we work together. You have to have a contact at the bank They can get me there.
I keep forgetting
A
that he's
real
not there.
contact.
Let me worry about that. Just tell me how I can get this contact of yours.
Well, that's where you will run into some difficulty. Listen, but I really can't help you.
I wonder if that's really the sun or if they just put a light in front of that window.
All this is just a blip. They won't even notice.
White Rose killed your daughter.
He knows? How the fuck does he know?
You think I didn't look into you too?
Wow. Holy shit.
I don't know how you justify the shit you do. Maybe you want to look back at what White Rose did to Angela and see it as a necessary evil. Cost of doing business.
Oh, fuck.
Something inside you is telling you to stop looking the other way. That can start here.
Now, see, that was a much better speech than Mr. Robot's, "We can do it together with friendship."
Even if I were
Yeah, you gotta. Look at that.
to help you.
I like that he still kind of kept his authority through that when Elliot had him rattled for a little bit.
He isn't out.
Yeah, he's not out. He's
He just walked out that
no,
door.
no. He's still.
So we find out why she disappeared. We take anything she left behind.
Together with friendship.
She's gone, Elliot.
Yeah, we know this.
Your mom was the nicest, most thoughtful one.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, his mom. Oh, I guess that's why they showed her at the beginning. I was wondering why they did that. And I'm like, what's the deal with his mom?
I turned towards the Lord.
I mean, with the boxes.
I meant with the boxes. The amount of times that this show makes me like gut laugh for being as nerve-wracking as it is. Like, I legit get nervous watching this show. Of USA Network, of all fucking things. If it wasn't for the fact that I kind of enjoyed Burn Notice and White Collar for what they were. They call them sunglasses porn online. Just every episode is sunglasses and yeah, how's it going? We're gonna go solve a crime. We're gonna go help a crime. It's like the corniest shit ever, but it was fluff. It was fluff with a little bit of every now and then shit would get real.
I'll take it if you don't. Cassettes are full on back.
Are they? I haven't seen cassettes anywhere.
Describe his disposition as a senior agent for me.
I don't trust this. I don't trust anybody now.
Just have some water.
This poor fucking chick. Like the rest of her life, especially after some shit like that. Like, I'd be afraid this was poison. Granted, they need her to be here, so there'd be no reason to poison her, but I'd still be just nervous overall.
To be clear, Agent DePiro, you're accusing your former commanding officer, your FBI mentor, of working as an operative against the Bureau?
Knowing it's on the record and...
Is this what they told her to say?
Can you tell me who Agent Santiago was working with?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Say some bullshit.
The Trujillo drug cartel.
Alright. Good.
And back then, in that place,
This crazy fucking broad.
what the state did to people as part of
She actually is a taxidermist. I wasn't sure if it was just some bullshit she was talking about.
I want Beatrice with me forever.
Adulterous or involved in fornication, which basically means sex outside of marriage, you get your...
Well, all right then.
There's the cost of living and the cost of dying. Seems you're paying the price whether you're coming or going.
I still can't get used to him being the narrator.
Or it's going to eat away at you like everything else you're holding in.
Here's the only thing I'm holding in. We need to take down White Rose, or we die. Darlene dies.
Tell him, Batman.
Observation also pick up on
that. He's so cheap.
I could have gone better.
That went fantastic. What are you talking about? I love it.
You're not even a little curious about what's in it?
I am.
She went through the process of opening a safe deposit box. That is...
Come on, don't do this Heroes Season 2 bullshit. Peter Petrelli, what's in the box? I don't know. You have to tell me what's in the box. This week, you'll find out what's in the box.
If there's anything important in
Like a picture of him and Nathan.
Well, you don't know that for sure. I mean,
Stupid.
maybe there's some...
It's not gonna change the fact that Mom's dead.
Just fucking come with me!
Gotta do it. Sibling rules.
Condolences.
I was wondering what that snowman was doing there. I'm like, they gotta do something with that snowman.
He's an Irish mobster out of Hell's Kitchen, trying to recreate the glory days, but online.
I heard Hell's Kitchen is like a block.
You and I, we could help each other.
Wasn't he in Daredevil? Oh, Jesus, they killed him. Give her a hug.
Why would she even listen to it?
She was lonely.
Come on, you want to listen. Come on, you want to listen.
We're live. Ready, Angela? Okay. We love you too!
Fuck, Mr. Robot, you got me. You got me for a fucking little bit. I don't think Mr. Robot's done that before.
You're a little unbalanced. The tree.
Have him killed.
Yes, I understand, but here's the thing. I don't care.
You killed my daughter. I don't give a shit.
Do not forget your loyalty.
Might let you kill my daughter.
My loyalty has been unquestionable.
Yeah, exactly.
Your request is absurd. You know we can't organize a meeting within the next week.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen him look a little bit shook.
That is not how this fucking game is played!
Dave, that word is our problem.
Look at you, Philip.
There's an end point.
Holy shit, I've never seen him look shook before. He's gonna throw that shit. Oh my god, that's fucking weird. That's... You would... Just based off of what I know of White Rose, I would at least assume that he would wait until Philip like left so that he wouldn't give him the satisfaction of hearing him be angry about this. You know that had to make Philip feel good.
I knew her.
Look at Elliot.
The last transaction in her equine wallet.
Oh, that was the chick. Oh, that was the chick she threw in the pool. I totally didn't even... How did I not connect that?
Darlene?
Did you kill her?
What did you do?
I tased her and
What,
threw
you
her
want
in
me
the
to
pool.
say it?
Look at him. He's like, oh my god, you did it.
Jesus fucking Christ! Why did you tell me?
I had to know.
Know what? Thing you have on Susan Jacobs.
Why?
Come on, let her in.
Jacobs was also working for the Dark Army.
Circle of trust. Circle of trust. Oh my god, if him, Mr. Robot, and her can all
And what does that have to do with you?
hang out together. I'm in.
I'm in.
No. That's exactly why I didn't tell you in the first place.
I'm not giving you a choice.
Yeah, seriously.
Besides, you need me.
He could, A, he could use the help. B, she's gonna die if he fucks up anyway.
Society helped you. And right now, we're all that's left.
C, she murked a bitch.
The biggest thing. You're acting like such a total sketchball. I figured it had to do with Vera.
Vera?
Need to worry about him, do I?
Yes.
No.
Come on, you you have the entire fucking like Chinese army after you. But you won't tell her, oh, Vera's crazy?
You coming?
I'll be right there.
Yeah, I gotta have a little talk with me.
Fighting for control? Look at me. I am telling you the truth.
Is there a third one?
I am not the one Darlene talked to.
This little Elliot? Yeah, right? Has to. Yeah, because when he was dying, he saw his mom, little him, and Mr. Robot all talking to each other. So that's when I was like, wait, do they all live in his head?
No. The other one.
Okay, so yes, they all live in his head. All right, I'm gonna get coffee. All right, I'm confused as fuck. Didn't even occur to me that there was. Like I said, I thought that when I saw the mom and little him when he died, I wasn't sure if maybe they were other personalities because I don't remember. Like neither of them ever took control of him, right? It's just been Mr. Robot, so. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a hint that there's been another personality. I always talk about how I'll actually put up right now. This is a comic that I made when I was first watching the first season of Mr. Robot. And I remember watching it and just the entire time being like, oh my god, he's so clearly not real, because I can't remember. I think Dexter had already pulled that stupid shit with Edward James Olmos. And I remember thinking how horrible. And I was actually really laughing because Justin Roiland, the guy that makes Rick and Morty, I think he or Ryan Ridley, one of the two of them, he was talking about how you can't really hide big mysteries from the viewers anymore because you've got the entire internet. You've got 100 million people that'll all spend all day, every day trying to figure out all the intricacies, how the Westworld subreddit fucking blew through that. So he brought up the season 6 of Dexter and how they fucking, because like by the end of that season you were angry because they were like, oh, there's a secret, what could it be? And then all of a sudden you're like, haha, he was dead the whole time. And legit, like every single person that watched Dexter was like, yeah, we figured that out like six episodes ago. So with Mr. Robot, because there was already that Fight Clubby kind of comparison with the credit and blowing shit up and all that other crap. So it was so obvious that he wasn't real that it was kind of aggravating. But then I was like, no, like there has to be some kind of explanation for why. There's no way that it's this obvious and they don't realize it. This show is too smart. I felt it that first season. I'm like, this show is way too smart for them to not realize how obvious it is that Mr. Robot's not real. And then there was 2 things that they ended up doing at the end of that season that was just like perfection. Perfection. I take it all back. And one was when he finds out and he kind of like looks in the camera and he's like, you knew this whole time, didn't you? You knew this whole time. And like the whole thing was that you were supposed to know. You're the viewer. You're privy to more information. He's an unreliable narrator, that whole thing. So, like, you were supposed to know that Mr. Robot's not real. He's crazy. He's the one that didn't know that. But what you didn't know is that Darla was his sister, because you were so focused on Mr. Robot that it didn't even occur to me that Darla might be related to him. Because I remember when he first meets her, she's chilling in his living room. And he's like, how did you know where I live? And she's like, how else would I know where you live? And you're supposed to think that she's a hacker. She found out where he lived and she broke in, but it's just his sister. She wanted to come hang out. So they do misdirection really, really well in Mr. Robot. So I'm not sure who this fucking mystery personality could be. I'm like, all right, he can't be White Rose. That wouldn't make any sense. He can't be Bobby Carnival. That wouldn't make any sense. He can't be Leon. That wouldn't make any sense. I'm like, who? Is there someone that we've seen before that's him and we didn't realize it? Or is it going to be a new hidden personality that we've never met before? Fuck, I don't know where to go on that one. I like that Elliot kind of not forgave, but it was like, all right, you killed her. I'm not super thrilled that my sister's a murderer, but I need that information, so I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Come on, let's do this thing. I don't know how to feel about that scene with White Rose, though. That was cool. I like that. The entire show, I don't think I've ever seen her / him raise their voice. Like, every time they talk like this. They are always in command. They're very sophisticated and never show a moment of weakness. So for him to be like, that is not how this fucking game works, Philip. I was like, damn, Philip. I feel like I legitimately, at some point, I feel like Philip's going to tell him, like, listen, like, we might die, but for a split second, I really pissed them off. So I gotta say, like, thank you at least for that. At least I got a small, tiny bit. He spent a lot of time working on that Christmas tree. I feel like that's what I'm saying. That I don't get why he wouldn't have waited to hear, like, the door close behind him. Because if I was Philip and you just killed my daughter and you're ruining my life and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and then you do that whole thing where you say, I'm quitting, and then you piss him off. And then as you're leaving, you hear that he knocked over, like, that Christmas tree, and he was the one doing it. It wasn't like he had maids and shit helping him. When Philip walked in, he was the one that was, yes, it is to the left. Yeah. Like, he clearly put a lot of time into that Christmas tree. Yeah, it's not the same as, killing your daughter, but I would get a small, tiny bit of satisfaction knowing that I made him ruin that Christmas tree that he spent fucking probably like 5-6 hours on. That seems like a rough estimate. 6-7 hours on a tree that size with that amount of decoration. I'd be like, fuck yeah. I like that scene. Still really digging the whole Elliot Batman fucking vibe. I was just like, yo, we got shit to do. We don't got time to worry about this nonsense. You got me. You're like, this isn't going to be the first time that you're going to see me tear up at a TV show. Like funerals, breakups, anything like horrible that happens in life, and I'm just like. But then when it comes to TV shows or movies, I will cry my eyes out. And yeah, it almost got me on this one. I was tearing up a little bit at that scene. But anything that has like a brother and a sister and they're like working together and they love each other and anything like that. I'm watching Demon Slayer and I'm just like, brother, sister. Fucking Gravity Falls. I'm like, brother, sister. So they killed Dom's other boss. I still don't get that. I feel like the only thing that I can think of is that White Rose is so close to her plans that she doesn't care at this point. But I don't know. It just seems like if you're investigating, if you're the Dark Army and Santiago went missing and deleted stuff and the FBI is onto him, and then they're interviewing and they're trying to investigate what happened to Santiago, you would think that throwing him off of a fucking building would raise more questions than disperse them. Like, yeah, 99.9% isn't 100, but I mean, 99.9% is pretty good. Like I believed the acting. I wasn't sure where she was going to go with it until the very end, and I knew she was probably lying. I do like the addition of her, though, the taxidermist. I got to find out. Here, hold on. Let's find out what her name is real quick. Where's my phone? So that you don't have to hear me. Click, 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 click. Type. Don't judge me. The bottom, this part of my screen doesn't work, so I have to use my stylus if I want to type anything that has like an M or an N or a B in it. It's really aggravating. But the phone's perfect. Like there's other than that one little flaw, it's like it's not worth getting a new phone over. Ashley Atkinson. You fucking crushing it. I really like her as an addition to the show. Same with friggin' like they did great with friggin'. God damn it! Now I have to know what Bobby. I think Bobby Carnival is his real name. Cannavale. All right, so Bobby Cannavale. I gotta find out how to say his last name so I stop feeling like an idiot. And his name is Irving. I'm tired of not remembering all these fucking people's names, so I'm gonna try to remember them now. There's no way that him and Leon don't show up at some point in this final season. I always like when shows can, with a fairly small amount of characters, genuinely make you believe in a vast conspiracy or organization or some shit like that. Like Mr. Robot does that great. And when I mentioned Breaking Bad, like, for the most part, all you really had was Gus, Mike. Tuco wasn't there by then. Hector Salamanca was in the fucking nursing home. The twins just kind of show up. You see there's only 2 episodes, I think, that have Don Eladio in it. And even then, it's just, you see a couple of, we're all together having a good time and drinking tequila. So, like, for the most part, you didn't really need a whole lot of people. But you believe that Gus ran this international fucking drug cartel. I still can't believe Angela's dead. Fuck. Now him and Philip are working together. I like that. I'm looking forward to seeing if they all have a scene with Darla, all the personalities. Like, hey, how's it going? I'm Mr. Robot. Have they? I can't remember if they've met before. Like, I'm pretty sure they have. They have to have. Fuck, I should go back and rewatch the show. I might do that. There's so many. Back when I was growing up, I used to watch the same episodes of television 800 fucking times, but there wasn't as much. Like, it was basically just The Simpsons, The Critic, Saturday morning cartoons, and just that over and over and over and over again. You didn't really have as much as you do now. So I find myself not rewatching shows as much because there's just so much else to watch. But I feel like Mr. Robot, I need to give another good... I did watch a lot of Season 3 again, though. Season 3 was just so goddamn good, so I'll probably end up rewatching the whole thing at some point. Mr. Robot is one of the few shows that I get to have where on a week-to-week basis I get something to look forward to. I don't have willpower. I have zero willpower. I guarantee when The Expanse comes out, I will sit here and I will watch every goddamn episode in a fucking row for however many episodes straight. I did that with... I've lost track of how many shows I've done that with. I did that with The Boys, watched every fucking episode after the first episode. I watched the whole thing back to back to back. Jack Ryan, Season 2. I got some shit to say about Jack Ryan, Season 2. Fucking terrible goddamn season. Basically every Marvel Netflix thing, Daredevil, Punisher, that shit don't last. Haunting of Hill House, I watched that the whole way through. Sense 8. No willpower. I have to watch it all. Mindhunter, friggin', I have to watch it all in one sitting. So shows like Mr. Robot and The Expanse, or how it used to be with The Expanse, I feel like there is something to be said for the week to week. It's just, it's fun to talk about it, like theory wise. Like, I'm behind, so I can't really talk about it online with people. I have to steer clear of Mr. Robot subreddits and Twitter threads and shit like that because I'm gonna get spoiled. But normally I'm up to date with episodes and I can partake and we can all talk and be like, oh, who do you think the mystery personality is? Like, especially in this day and age when everybody's online even more so. Like, when Lost was out, like that was 80% of my day was online trying to figure out the mysteries of the Dharma Initiative and typing on message boards and rewatching the fucking commentary tracks with the fucking episodes on them. Like I said, that's 2 episodes that we didn't see Vera. I like that. And now because you don't know what happened with him, it's even more. Now you're actually kind of like, wait. That's good. I just realized that they did that well, because I went from fucking Vera, I don't care about Vera. Then the first episode comes on and I'm like, come on, where's Vera? And then when there was no Vera, I'm like, hey, there was no Vera in that one. And now this episode, I'm like, all right, we're going to see him in this one for sure, right? And then you don't see him, and then up the very end, she's like, oh, we talked about him, about that thing that happened. And then it's all a mystery, and now you're just like, wait, so what about Vera? What's going on with him now? You know what? Fuck that. I want to, yeah, the Chinese time travel machine, but what's Vera doing? And why is there another personality? I'm very concerned about this whole thing. So, fuck, I don't know if I have time to do another one. So let me upload this, let me try to get everything situated, and I will see you probably in like an hour. All right? Oh!